Life Youth. Here are just a few clips of what Easter means to me. So for me, I love Easter, not only because the birds are singing and the flowers are blooming and the skies are bluer and of course chocolate Easter eggs, but it's a time of real reflection and reminds me of the hope and joy that we have in Jesus. He always keeps his promises, and we know that we can fully trust in him whatever the situation is. When I think of Easter and I think of what Jesus did, it's truly the pillar and the foundation of our faith. When I think of the cross, and I think of how the disciples must have felt when Jesus died, their teacher and their friend, the Messiah had just completely died a brutal death in front of them. He was mocked and he was shamed, and it must have been awful to witness. They must have been really scared and wondered if everything they thought was true. But the fact is that Jesus did rise again 3 days later. And imagine that joy on the disciples' faces when they saw Jesus again. And it's exactly the same for us today. We can find hope and joy in Jesus' death and resurrection. He was sent by God to fulfill a purpose for us. And we have to remember that Jesus came and did exactly what he had set out to do. This is the foundation of our faith. He sacrificed himself for us, he died for us, but he also rose again. He defeated death so that he could bring new life to us and that we could have a relationship with him and the Father. And he showed us what love really, really means. God always keeps his promises. And by looking at the cross, it gives me such joy and hope. And it reminds me again of the God who I believe in, that he is all powerful, that he defeated death, he is faithful, and he comes and does exactly what he says he's going to do. So for you today, I want to ask you, what is your hope found in? What brings you joy? And maybe this Easter time you can just spend a bit of time reflecting and thinking about the Easter story and what it really means for you. And do you really, really, truly believe that Jesus died on the cross and that he rose again 3 days later for you? So I hope you have a lovely Easter and have a blessed time, and I will see you soon.